EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Who said the crowds wouldn't embrace football being back in L.A.? You certainly couldn't tell that by what we saw a few moments ago. These folks are pumped up as their Rams get set to do battle with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Greg Zuerlein, the Rams kicker, approaches, kicks it off, and here we go from Los Angeles. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
But despite a little sizzle on the move, he's still tackled shy of the 20. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Elliott, the leading rusher for the second time in his 3 NFL seasons, 1,434 yards, more than 100 better than second-place Saquon Barkley.
And the offense runs through Ezekiel Elliott in Dallas. He makes them go. And how about how he added to his pass catching this year? His numbers jumped up in a big way. So when Dak Prescott didn't have something downfield, he just dumped it out into the flat to number 21.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion.
So what's the old expression that quarterbacks like to use when they decide to throw the football? I'm looking for either a touchdown or a check down. And he took the check down on that play, and it worked almost to perfection.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to go deep. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cowboys. Cole Beasley, 47 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now it's Goff. Looking this time for runs, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Woods, the intended receiver. Well, as they take the field here for the next drive, let's talk about the AFC Championship game. How excited are you for Mahomes and Brady, Chiefs and Patriots?
I'm very excited because, remember, this is a rematch game.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Matt Longacre coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Prescott to throw it, and Beasley with it over the middle. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Cole Beasley with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And he's able to put it through. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Well, partner, let's look ahead to the NFC Championship game while we got a second. Sunday, 3 Eastern, Rams, Saints. What do you think about that matchup?
I'm loving the matchup, and it's right back at the site where they played in the regular season. And the Saints got out to a 21-point lead, and the Rams reeled them in before the Saints won it by 10 down the stretch. Here's where I think the biggest matchup of the game is. Marcus Peters, corner for the Rams, against Michael Thomas, receiver of the Saints. In the last...
And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. Goff finding Cox on a big play. 44 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Gurley. Trucks throwing.
Oh, man, right through it.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, a 23-yard run. And the Rams have got this back to a one-score game. Now Goff will lead the Rams up to go for 2. A shotgun snap for goal. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. Zerline out now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Well, Charles, as the Cowboys take over here, what do you think of the season that Dallas had? Yes, they get in the playoffs, but that's now 6 straight divisional round games that they've lost.
And that doesn't make you feel great as an organization. But think about this season. They started 3-5, ended up winning their division. Questions about their head coach Jason Garrett's future. They finished 7-1 to claim that 3rd.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, 77 yards. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability.
Well, Brandon, if we go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator, he showed us his script. Didn't show us everything now. He said, here's the script for the game. I think everything's going according to plan in a big way. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's about as good. That is as good as you can do, I guess. So, well done.
Yeah, well done indeed. Tremendous execution.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Rams take the field again here on offense. Last week we touched on it a bit earlier, but defeating Dallas to stay alive in the playoffs. They really handled Dallas, and you said that you thought they did a nice job of taking some of the pressure off Goff and giving it to the running game.
And when you think back to those Rams teams in St. Louis, the so-called greatest teams on turf, they threw the heck out of the football. But in this running game against Dallas, they put up 459 total yards, only 186 of those from the right arm of Jared Goff. That's a franchise playoff record. Let's see if they can follow that same formula in the NFC Championship game in New Orleans.
You mentioned the days on turf in St. Louis. It will be their first NFC Championship game since 2001 when they were in St. Louis. On 2nd and 10, Goff. He finds an opening past the 40. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. That one goes for 24 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Now Goff. He goes underneath for Anderson. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Back live now to begin the 2nd quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going. They've got it 2nd and 4 to start things out. Again, Goff. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Reynolds. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st down, Goff. And that'll be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. C.J. Anderson of the game. He gets it here. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. With that ball hitting the ground, let's take a spin around the league real quick. Last week we discussed the head coaching vacancies. There were 8 of them. Well, a lot of those places have already found new coaches, Charles. Some old faces in new places. Bruce Arians in Tampa Bay. Adam Gase staying in the AFC East, jumping from Miami to the Jets. And how about some of the new fellas?
Yeah, how about Cliff Kingsbury? He went to USC to be the offensive coordinator after losing his job at Texas Tech. Ends up being the head coach of the Arizona Cardinals. Freddie Kitchens gets the job in Cleveland, gets the promotion. Vic Fangio finally getting his shot to be a head coach. He's going to Denver. And Matt LaFleur, he's going to work with Aaron Rodgers in Green Bay.
That leaves us with 2 remaining spots, Cincinnati and Miami, still searching. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Prescott now. And that's caught by Beasley. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A Dallas first down. Prescott hooking up with Beasley. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib. Well, a reminder to everyone out there, coming up soon, the NFL Club Championship event. Now, there are a handful of those club events that haven't been determined yet, but eventually there will be a representative from each of the 32 NFL teams. It's about $700,000 worth of prize money, and it's all going to take place live on Twitch every day at 3 Eastern, noon Pacific, starting January 30th and running through February 2nd. Don't miss it. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Touchdown, LA. Todd Gurley with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Rams strike quickly here for 6 points. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
So the call's made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for 2. From the gun, here's Goff. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Well, split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the 2-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
And now here come the Cowboys. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Give him 30 yards So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. A first down throw for Prescott. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing, Prescott. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment, takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. Let's see if they can build on that stop. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Prescott now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. And again, it's Prescott. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Matt Longacre in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Swing over to the right. To the right.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Definitely worth taking another deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that is incomplete.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that is going to be incomplete. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a first down throw, gone. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Prescott now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Prescott. He's going to go deep for Beasley. And Beasley's got it. Touchdown, Cowboys. Cole Beasley as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throw complete right side to Cooks. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. The final shot before break here. Goff. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm BrianAkaDaddy. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. This is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Goff on 1st down. A deep ball for Gurley. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. He got 29 yards that time. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 34.
180.
Goff throwing again. A deep ball for Gurley. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Black 20.
2nd and 10. Goff again. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley, 34 yards. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Throwing again is gone. And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Zerline out now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Prescott. And Beasley with it over the middle. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget Paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game.
I'm going to break it.
I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude, but your point is so well taken. What do you have to do? First and foremost,
hold on to it.
Take care of the football. That's all he needed to do.
And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Cowboys with a football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th. Prescott on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And that'll be incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. They're going to go for it now, 4th and 2. Remember, they can still get the 1st down at the 1-yard line, though. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. To the air again, Prescott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott from 3 yards out. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Big fourth down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on fourth down? And, forget the field.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And the Rams getting set to go now. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clear. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Randy Gregory in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. To throw on second down is gone. He's letting it fly. He's got a man complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. On 1st and 10, Goff. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. This is caught inside the 15. And he's way down into Dallas territory inside the Cowboy 15. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football